students. Today we are going to discuss chapter triangles, which is useful for class 9 and class 10. So let's start. First of all, we are given the term triangle. So what a triangle is? Basically, a triangle is a closed figure. It is a closed figure made up of three intersecting lines. A triangle has three sides, three angles, and three vertices. Now, in this chapter, we'll come across two terms. First is congruency, and second is similarity of triangle. So let's evaluate these two terms. First of all, we'll evaluate the term congruency. So, congruency of triangles. Two triangles are said to be congruent if their corresponding sides are equal and their corresponding angles are equal. What it means? It means that if we overlap one triangle on another, then it will exactly superimpose the other triangle. So congruency is two triangles are said to be congruent if their corresponding sides are equal and their corresponding angles are equal, which means that the shape and size of both the triangles will be equal, or both the triangles will be equal in their shape and size. Then we can say that the two triangles are congruent. So, in other way, if the shape and the size of one triangle is equal to the other triangle, then the triangles are said to be congruent. So let's try to draw two triangles whose shape and size are equal. So first I have drawn a triangle. Name it as A, B, and C. Again, draw a triangle which is equal in the shape and in size. So drawing another triangle and naming it as P, Q, and R. So as we can see that the shape and size of triangle ABC is equals to the shape and size of triangle PQR, then we can say that these two triangles are congruent. And symbolically, we can write it as triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So this is all about the congruency of triangle. Now the other term we will come across in this chapter is similarity of triangles. So let's evaluate it. Similarity of triangles. So two triangles are said to be similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are proportional. In congruency, the corresponding sides were also equal, but in similarity, the corresponding sides are proportional, means that the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. So, two triangles are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are proportional. It means that all congruent triangles are similar, but the converse is not true. Let's draw two triangles. Triangle AB. Let AB be 4 centimeter, BC be 6 centimeter, and AC be again 4 centimeter. And draw a second triangle. Name it as P, Q, and R. Let PQ be 8 centimeter, QR be 12 centimeter, and PR be 8 centimeter. Here we can see that the ratio of corresponding sides of triangle ABC and PQR are equal. What I'm saying? I'm saying that the ratio of corresponding sides means AB upon PQ is equals to 4 upon 8, which reduces to 1 upon 2. Again, BC upon QR is equals to 6 upon 12, which also reduces to 1 upon. Again, AC upon PR is equals to 4 upon 8, which again will reduce to 1 by 2. So we can say that the corresponding sides of triangle ABC and the corresponding sides of triangle PQR are in the same ratio, that is equals to 1 by 2. And if I say that angle A is 60 degree, then here also to be similar the angle should be 60 degree. If I say this angle is 65 degree, then for ABC to be similar to triangle PQR, here the angle also should be 65 degree. If I say angle is 40 degree, then here also angle R should be 40 degree. Then only we can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Symbolically, we can write it as triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. This is the symbol of similarity of two triangles. So from this we can evaluate that for similarity of two triangles, it's not necessary that their sides are equal. Here we can see that it is small in size, and here the size of triangle PQR is bigger than the triangle ABC. But in congruency of triangles, the shape and size were equal, but in similarity of two triangles, the shape are equal. Shape you can see that equal because their angles are equal, but the size are not necessarily equal. If the size also becomes equal, then these two triangles will become congruent. So we can say that, you can also write a note. We can say that two congruent triangles are similar, but the converse is not true. Is not true. It means that if two triangles are congruent, then they will be definitely similar. But if two triangles are similar, then we cannot say that they are congruent to each other. The first rule is SAS, congruency rule. So what the rule is? It says that two triangles are congruent if the two sides, if the two corresponding sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to the two sides and the included angle of the other triangle. If two sides, corresponding sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to the two sides and the included angle of the other triangle, then we can say that these two triangles are congruent by SAS, congruency rule. So draw a triangle ABC and triangle PQR. By SAS rule, these two triangles will be congruent if the side AC will be equal to side PR and if the side BC will be equal to side PQ and the included angle between these two equal sides are equal, which means that this angle, angle A, and this angle, angle P, are also equal. Then only we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by SAS, congruency rule. If the two corresponding sides are equal and if the angles included between the two equal sides, the angle included between these two equal sides are also equal, then only we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by SAS, congruency rule. The second congruency rule is ASA, congruency rule. So ASA congruency rule says that two triangles are congruent if the two angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to the two angles and the included side of the other triangle. Symbolically, it can be shown as if the two angles, let's say angle A is 45 degree, Angle P is also 45 degree. B is also 45 degree. C is also 45 degree. If the two corresponding angles of one triangle are equal to the two corresponding angles of the other, and also the included side between these two angles, the included side PQ between angle P and Q are also equal, then we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by ASA rule. Further, the third congruency rule is angle side congruency rule, which can be written as angle AAS, angle side congruency rule. So it says that two triangles are congruent if two pairs of angles and one pair of sides are equal in the given two triangles. Symbolically, we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR if angle C is equals to angle R and angle A is equals to angle P, and also side AB is equals to side PQ. Then only we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by angle side rule. Now the other term which will be used in this chapter is isosceles triangle. So what a isosceles triangle is? Let's see. So a triangle whose two sides are equal is said to be an isosceles triangle. Or in other way, you can say that a triangle in which two angles are equal is an isosceles triangle. Symbolically, a triangle ABC is said to be isosceles if AC side is equals to side BC. And the other interesting thing of isosceles triangle is that the opposite angles to the equal sides are also equal. This is to be noted that in isosceles triangle the opposite angle to BC is A and opposite angle to AC is B. So it is interesting to know it that in isosceles triangle the angles opposite to equal sides are also equal. So if ABC is isosceles triangle, then we can say that side AB is equals to side BC, and definitely angle A, which is opposite to BC, will be equal to angle B, which is opposite to the other equal side AC. One of the most important theorem which will be used in triangles chapter is basic proportionality theorem, or you can say Thales theorem. So the statement of Thales theorem is that if we draw a line parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in different points, then the other two sides will be divided in the same ratio. Symbolically, if I explain to you, is that if we have a triangle ABC, then if I draw a line parallel to AB, say as EF, it should be parallel to one side, intersects the triangle in the two distinct points at E and F, then EF divides the AC and the BC in the same ratio. That is CE upon EA will be equals to CF upon FB, means that the ratio of the measurement of CE to the EA and the ratio of the measurement of CF to the FB will be same. So it is all about the Thales theorem. In the other way, or if a line, or the converse of this theorem is that if a line divides the two sides of a triangle in same ratio, then we can say that line will be definitely parallel to the third side. Then that line is parallel to the third side of the given triangle. It is the converse of the Thales theorem. It says that if a line divides the two sides in the same ratio, then we can say that the line is parallel to the third side. It is the converse. So it was all about the basic terms which will be used in triangles chapter of class 9 and class 10.